We were not around, but when cigarettes were becoming a thing, they would advertise it like it's something healthy and you should take it like you take vitamins. Camel had an ad that more doctors smoke Camels, so you should buy this type of cigarette. And they would say the more they smoke, the smoother it gets. The doctor is smoking cigarettes behind his desk. In today's world, it's kind of like the day cigarettes were becoming a thing, but instead of regular cigarettes, we have e-cigarettes. You can find e-cigarettes everywhere, and there's a lot of advertisement around it. And the advertisement usually says they smoked it to quit smoking cigarettes. Or they say you should smoke this instead of cigarettes because it's way healthier. Right now, we know the long-term effects of cigarettes and the amount of cancers it causes. But e-cigarettes, just like the beginning of cigarettes, are a new thing, and we don't know the long-term effects of it. This is Dr. Ilona Jaspers, and she's a toxicologist in the University of North Carolina. She has been studying toxic substances her entire life, mostly cigarettes. But right now, the most important thing she's studying is the effects of electric cigarettes, especially the long-term effects. She says the first thing they realized when they tested electric cigarettes is that they have nothing positive going for them. And the problem is, the advertisers say this is good for you rather than you should use it. And she also adds on that when you compare someone who has been smoking for 2 to 3 years instead of not smoking, they have a different body. From the test they did, the person that never smoked the electric cigarettes has a healthier body. Not only the lungs, but the entire body. The heart, the intestines, and kidneys. This is about someone that has been smoking for 2 to 3 years, because we still don't know the long-term effects of e-cigarettes. And the problem is, they've only been around for 7 to 10 years. You should know that cigarettes have a negative effect on your DNA. And the effect is that the DNA produces less proteins. Scientists have seen the same effects from people that use electric cigarettes. And the scary part is that when your DNA has trouble making proteins, that's when it leads to cancer. These are the liquids that people put in electric cigarette. And as you can see, they really know how to advertise their product. Just like cigarette packs, they use vibrant colors and beautiful packaging to catch your attention. They even add flavors and good smells, so it catches your attention even harder. In cigarettes, you really can't add these types of smells and chemicals, but you have an unlimited amount of smells you can add to these liquids. They even have tasty flavors like watermelon, raspberry, vanilla ice cream, and many others. These packaging, this smell, and this taste really catches the attention of youngs, especially high school boys. Dr. Jaspers says inside these e-cigarettes there is a bunch of chemicals, and when someone uses regular cigarettes, they get addicted to the nicotine, all the chemicals, and they also get addicted to the paper that's rolled in it. But in the e-cigarette liquids, there are much more chemicals used in there, and all these chemicals very easily enter your lungs when you smoke it. Dr. Jasper put these liquids inside a plastic container and gave them a shake. After a while, the plastic gets scratched up, and that shows us when this liquid scratches plastic like this, I wonder what happens to your lungs when you smoke it. Dr. Jasper adds on that the chemicals that enter your body when you smoke cigarettes are not much different than e-cigarettes, because just like cigarettes, e-cigarette smoke causes pneumonia to become an easier thing throughout life. Some of the different oils that they tested in the laboratory had over 7,700 different chemicals in it. There are a lot of people that smoke electric cigarettes to quit actual smoking, and that has shown some positive results. But the problem is that most people that smoke e-cigarettes are young people, even under the age of 18. And e-cigarettes are the first thing that they're trying out, so they're not trying to quit actual smoking. E-cigarettes addiction rate is pretty similar to regular cigarettes, and it could be a lifelong thing, and quitting is very difficult. It has been over 100 years since cigarettes have been invented, and we pretty much know all the long-term effects of it and how addictive it is. But about electric cigarettes, we don't have a lot of info yet. But with this little time, it has showed us that e-cigarettes have a terrible effect on the human body, and it's not any better than regular cigarettes. Right now we're at a stage where regular cigarettes were invented and different companies are advertising it, that it's a really good thing and you should smoke it. And they even pay movie stars to smoke in front of camera to look cooler.